Welcome back everyone to Apple L Insider. Today we are diving into a device that has truly stood the test of time, a phone that many people still talk about with admiration even years after its launch. This is the Nokia 7 Plus, a device that might not carry the same shine as the latest flagships today but still holds its ground with pride. If you've ever believed in the phrase old as gold, then the Nokia 7 Plus is the perfect example. Let's break it down keynote style and see why this smartphone remains one of Nokia's finest creations. 1. Design and build quality. When you first hold the Nokia 7 Plus, you immediately realize how much effort Nokia put into making a phone that feels premium, durable, and balanced. The phone is crafted from a single block of 6000 series aluminum, giving it incredible sturdiness. Unlike many glass-back phones that feel fragile, this one feels solid and reassuring in the hand. The copper accents along the edges and around the camera modules add a touch of elegance, making the phone stand out in a sea of generic designs. The matte ceramic-like coating on the back not only feels good but also helps with grip, ensuring the phone doesn't slip out of your hand easily. Over time, this design has aged gracefully. Even today, holding it makes you feel like you're carrying something that was built to last. Nokia focused on minimalism, clean lines, and strong aesthetics, and it shows. The placement of buttons, the fingerprint sensor at the back, and the dual camera setup all blend seamlessly into the design. This was a phone that did not chase trends like glass sandwich bodies or flashy color gradients. Instead, it aimed for timeless appeal. And that's why even after years, the design still feels relevant. Build quality has always been Nokia's pride, and the 7 Plus is no exception. It's not just about looks, but about durability too. Dropping this phone is far less anxiety-inducing than dropping fragile flagships. Many users report that even after years of use, the device doesn't show major signs of wear, which speaks volumes about how well it was made. 2. Display. The Nokia 7 Plus comes with a 6-inch IPS LCD display with an 18:9 aspect ratio, and this was one of the early adopters of tall displays that made media consumption more immersive. It might not be an OLED screen, but the quality is still commendable. Colors are natural, viewing angles are wide, and brightness levels are sufficient for both indoor and outdoor use. One of the strongest aspects of this display is its size combined with its resolution of 2160 by 1080 pixels, which gives you crisp visuals whether you're watching videos, browsing social media, or reading. Unlike overly saturated AMOLED panels, the IPS LCD on the Nokia 7 Plus leans toward realism, which many users actually prefer. It feels easy on the eyes and doesn't fatigue you after long sessions. Watching movies or YouTube videos feels enjoyable because of the wide aspect ratio, which minimizes black bars and maximizes content. The bezels around the display are not as slim as modern flagships, but at the time, they were considered sleek, and even today they don't feel distracting. Corning Gorilla Glass protection adds a layer of durability against scratches and accidental drops. Even several years later, many users find their displays still intact with minimal scratches, proving the toughness of Nokia's material choices. This display might not compete with today's high refresh rate panels, but it gets the essentials absolutely right: good color reproduction, decent brightness, and reliable durability. 3. Performance. Under the hood, the Nokia 7 Plus packs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 chipset paired with 4 GB of RAM. Now, in today's terms, that might sound modest, but at the time, this was considered a powerful upper mid-range setup. And even today, the Snapdragon 660 still holds its own for most daily tasks. The phone handles multitasking smoothly, running multiple apps in the background without constant reloads. Scrolling through social media, browsing the web, or using messaging apps feels fluid. Gaming performance is also surprisingly solid. Titles like PUBG Mobile, Asphalt, and Call of Duty Mobile can run at medium settings without major issues. Of course, you won't get flagship-level graphics, but the experience is still enjoyable. What makes the performance even better is Nokia's commitment to Android One. With stock Android, the phone doesn't carry any unnecessary bloatware or heavy skins that slow things down. The clean software optimization makes the Snapdragon 660 feel faster than it would on other devices with custom skins. Heat management is also worth mentioning. The aluminum build helps in dissipating heat, and even during extended gaming sessions, the phone never feels uncomfortably hot. Over the years, performance has naturally declined compared to modern flagships, but the fact that this phone is still usable in 2025 for day-to-day tasks shows how well it was optimized. 4. Camera. The Nokia 7 Plus features a dual rear camera system with a 12 megapixels wide-angle lens and a 13 megapixels telephoto lens, both powered by Zeiss optics. At the front, you get a 16 megapixel selfie camera. For its time, this was a flagship-grade setup in a mid-range phone, and even today it delivers respectable results. The main sensor captures sharp and detailed images in good lighting conditions, with vibrant yet realistic colors. The telephoto lens adds 2x optical zoom, which was rare in its category back then, allowing you to get closer shots without losing clarity. Low-light photography is where the camera struggles a bit, as noise becomes more noticeable, but that's understandable given its era. The Zeiss partnership really shines in portrait shots, where the bokeh effect looks natural and well blended. Selfies are another strong point, with the 16 megapixels front camera producing clear and balanced images. Video recording is capped at 4K, and stabilization is decent, though not perfect. The camera app is simple and easy to use, with Nokia's Pro Mode being a highlight for photography enthusiasts who want to tweak settings like ISO, shutter speed, and white balance. What's impressive is how well these cameras have aged. While not at the level of modern flagship shooters, they still hold up for casual photography and social media sharing. 5. Battery life. One of the standout features of the Nokia 7 Plus is its battery life. With a 3,800 mAh battery, the phone was a powerhouse back in 2018, and it still performs impressively today. Combined with the power-efficient Snapdragon 660 and clean Android software, this phone easily delivers a full day of usage, even with moderate to heavy use. Screen on time often reaches 6 to 7 hours, which is outstanding. Whether you're gaming, streaming, or just browsing, the phone keeps up without forcing you to reach for the charger multiple times a day. It also supports fast charging through USB-C, which was ahead of its time in its price segment. A 30-minute charge gets you close to 50% battery, which is convenient when you're in a rush. Over the years, battery health does decline, but many users report that their Nokia 7 Plus still gives them reliable endurance even after several years of usage, something that cannot be said for many modern smartphones. This reliability in battery life adds to the phone's reputation as one of the most dependable devices Nokia has ever made. 6. Software and features. The Nokia 7 Plus is part of the Android One program, which means it runs stock Android with guaranteed updates for several years. At launch, it came with Android 8.1 Oreo, and Nokia kept its promise of delivering major updates, with the device eventually receiving Android 11. The clean software experience is one of the biggest reasons this phone aged so well. There are no unnecessary skins, ads, or bloatware, just pure Android. This not only keeps performance smooth but also ensures better security. The simple user interface is intuitive, easy to navigate, and free of clutter. Features like Google Assistant, digital well-being, and adaptive battery management make the experience even better. The fingerprint scanner at the back is fast and reliable, and Face Unlock, though basic, works well in good lighting. Unlike some phones that try to pack too many gimmicks, Nokia focused on delivering a straightforward and reliable experience, and that's why users still appreciate it today. 7. Value for money. When the Nokia 7 Plus launched, it was priced in the upper mid-range segment, but it delivered features and performance that often rivaled more expensive flagships. Even today, if you can find a working unit, it offers incredible value. The design still feels premium, the performance is usable, the cameras are decent, and the battery life is fantastic. In a world where phones often become obsolete within 2 or 3 years, the fact that this phone remains functional and reliable is proof of its value. It represents Nokia's philosophy of building phones that last, both in terms of hardware and software. For users who bought this phone back in 2018, the return on investment has been phenomenal, as they got a device that lasted well beyond expectations. And now, to wrap things up. The Nokia 7 Plus is not just another old smartphone, it is a statement about durability, reliability, and timeless design. While newer devices may overshadow it with flashy features, the Nokia 7 Plus remains one of those rare smartphones that people still admire and respect even years later. It embodies everything that made Nokia a beloved brand: sturdy build, clean software, dependable performance, and long-lasting battery life. If you own one, you know exactly what I mean when I say old as gold. And if you don't, the Nokia 7 Plus is a reminder that not every great phone needs to chase trends. Sometimes, it's about getting the basics right and doing them really well. This has been Apple Insider, and I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary Nokia 7 Plus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reviews of iconic devices. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.